Have you ever wondered what would happen if you just stopped? No more added sugar for 30 straight days. We're going to start the clock right now and walk through exactly what happens to your body and your brain on this journey.
So let's get right into the big question. What really goes down? I mean, are we talking weight loss, clearer skin, or are you just going to be miserable for a month? Well, we're about to break down the entire timeline, day by day, so you know exactly what you're in for.
But hang on. First things first, before we can even start that 30-day clock, we have to be super clear on what no sugar actually means. And you know what? It's probably not nearly as scary as you're thinking.
Okay, so here's the key. We are talking about added sugars. This is the stuff that gets dumped into foods and drinks while they're being made. You know, the high fructose corn syrup, the sucrose, all those things you see on the label. We are not talking about the sugars that nature put there, like the kind you get in a whole apple or a scoop of plain yogurt. Big difference.
So look, the mission here isn't to live a life without any sweetness at all. That's no fun. The goal is way smarter. It's to swap out the processed junk that messes with your energy for the amazing, natural sweetness you find in whole foods.
All right, you ready? Let's dive in. We're starting with the toughest part of the whole challenge, the first 7 days. This is where your body and brain basically go, excuse me, what did you just do?
And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The first few days can be rough. You might feel a mix of these things, or maybe all of them. The cravings can be intense, especially at night. You might get headaches, feel like your brain is full of cotton, and just be kind of tired and cranky. If this happens, don't panic. It's actually a good sign. It means your body is starting to change.
So, why all the drama? Well, sugar lights up the reward centers in your brain. It gives you a little hit of dopamine. When you suddenly take that away, your brain literally throws a tantrum. It's screaming, "Hey, where's my easy energy? Where's my reward?" You feel moody because your brain chemistry is actually rewiring itself in real time.
So here's the play-by-play going on inside your body. On day 1, it starts burning through all its saved-up sugar, called glycogen. By about day 3, that's usually when the withdrawal symptoms are at their worst. But you got to push through, because right around the corner, something incredible happens. By the end of the week, your body starts to flip a switch and burn fat for fuel instead.
And here's a wild little fact about that first week. A lot of people see the number on the scale drop pretty quickly and get excited. Here's why. For every single gram of that stored sugar your body burns, it lets go of almost 4 grams of water. So that first whoosh of weight loss, it's mostly water weight, which is proof that you're successfully draining your sugar reserves.
Okay, so if you made it through week 1, give yourself a massive pat on the back. Because now we get to the good part. This is where you really start to feel the benefits, and the whole game changes in your favor.
You know, the biggest change in week 2 is in your head. Those cravings that felt like an emergency, they start to quiet down. Sugar just doesn't have that magnetic pull anymore. You finally start to feel like you're the one in charge again, not your cravings. Now pay close attention to this number, 14 days. This is around the time a really cool biological shift happens that can completely change how you think about food forever.
That's right. It takes about 2 weeks for the taste buds on your tongue to completely regenerate and reset. When you stop overwhelming them with super intense, artificial sweetness, they get a chance to go back to their natural, more sensitive state.
And the result of this taste bud reset is amazing. Seriously, foods you thought were bland suddenly pop with flavor. An apple tastes like nature's candy. You might even find that something like a date, which you used to love, is now almost too sweet. It's a game changer.
And as your body keeps adapting, other awesome benefits start to pop up. Since you're not on that blood sugar roller coaster anymore, your mood and your energy get really stable. A lot of people find they start sleeping deeper. And because sugar can cause a lot of inflammation, you might notice your skin clearing up and a lot less bloating.
Okay, we're heading into the home stretch now. By week 4, you're not just surviving without sugar, your body is actually starting to thrive. This is your new normal. Around this time, you hit a huge milestone, keto adaptation. It sounds complicated, but all it means is that your body has become a super efficient fat-burning machine. It's no longer begging for sugar as its main source of fuel. Now, this has a massive effect on your brain. Your brain is the most energy-hungry organ you have, and now it's made a huge shift. It's running on about 80% clean-burning energy from ketones. That brain fog you had? Gone. In its place is this steady, clear mental energy. It's incredible. And by the end of the month, the improvements are more than just skin deep. You might notice less achiness in your joints because that system-wide inflammation is way down.
Your skin has had a full 28-day cycle to renew itself without sugar. Your gut health improves, and you might even notice that white coating on your tongue starts to disappear.
So if you're listening to all this and feeling inspired, thinking, hey, I want to try this, well, it doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. Here's a really simple game plan to get you started.
Let's just run through it real quick. 1. Clean house. Get the obvious stuff, soda, candy, cookies, out of sight. 2. Become a label detective. You will be shocked where sugar is hiding. 3. Build your meals around protein, fiber, and healthy fats. That's what keeps you full. 4. Have a backup plan. Keep fruit, nuts, or tea handy for when cravings hit. And number 5, and this is a big one, just embrace that first week. Expect it to be hard and trust that it will pass.
But you know, when it's all said and done, the biggest victory after 30 days isn't just the physical stuff, it's awareness. You truly learn what it feels like to run your body and your mind on clean fuel. You feel the difference, and that knowledge is something no one can ever take away from you.
And that brings us to the end. You've seen the whole timeline, from the tough start to the amazing finish. So I'll leave you with this question. After seeing what's possible, what's the one change, whether it's the mental clarity, the better sleep, or just feeling in control, that you would be most excited to experience for yourself?